Joining me right now is the basketball crew, Steven, Tristan, Richard, and Philip.
They couldn't stop Ryan Klein. I mean, the guy shot lights out for Purdue. I mean, without him, I don't even think they would have been in the game. It's just sad to see Tennessee go down. A lot of good seniors in Schofield, Grant Williams. But, I mean, Tennessee, they got beat by a better team that night. I'm going to piggyback off Steven. I'm also going to go with UNC. I just think they're the most complete team. Obviously, they have a great coach in Roy Williams.
Richard, is it time to say that LeBron has been passed as the best player in the world, or is he still the best basketball player on the planet?
At the end of the day, the GOAT is the GOAT. I mean, you could check his numbers right here. 27, 28, 9, 8 rebounds per game. I mean, he might not have the same juice in the tank, but, I mean, if you see him on the roster come game night, it's not a pushover now just because he might not be playing great defense. I mean, yeah, the refs need to tone it down a little bit. I mean, Greg Popovich was thrown out a minute and 3 seconds into a game. Like, come on, like, this isn't an entertainment show. I mean, yeah, it's entertainment, but let's let the coaches and players take care of the business out there.
Tonight we have another quartet of Sweet 16 games. Richard, which one of those do you have your eye on?
The game I'm looking out for is Michigan State LSU. I just like the backcourt matchup again with Skylar Mays and Tremont Waters of LSU against Matt McQuaid and Cassius Winston. I think the LSU physical game style they play, they pick up 94 feet. I think it's going to throw Michigan State off rhythm. Unless Matt McQuaid has a Ryan Klein type of night, I think Nazarene and the Tigers get it done. The 3 teams I think that are going to make the playoffs are probably going to be the teams that are in the 6, 7, and 8, Pistons, Nets, and then Heat. I mean, I'd love to see D-Wade go to the playoffs in his last year. I'm really not interested in seeing the Magic and play. Evan Fournier and Aaron Gordon and DJ Augustine don't excite me, and Kemba Walker's a one-man crew with Charlotte, so I like the teams where they're at right now. I think this was a great move for the Sixers. I mean, they got some picks also in a different trade with Jonathan Simmons, and I think really what really happened here was now you could space the floor with Tobias Harris. I mean, they got another rim protector in Boban. I think Embiid now can chill on the block.
Boban's going to be played off the court come playoff time. He can't play. He can't switch off defenders. He can't, because it's a switchable defense. Tobias Harris, my issue with him on the fit is it's 4 high-usage guys now. Him, Butler, Embiid, and Simmons all like to shoot. They all like to have the ball in their hands. I'm going to like to see how it works out on the court.
Well, I think, like I said, with getting Tobias Harris, now, if you're going to leave a one-on-one on the low block with Embiid,
yeah,
I mean,
it's going to help the spacing for sure.
It's going to spread it out, and you can kick out now to Tobias or J.J. Redick, and you could have Simmons help out on the glass. I mean, they're both double-double guys. So, if we take a look at the top of the East right now, I mean, you have the Bucks followed by the Raptors, and then Sixers, Celtics, and Pacers. But, I mean, I think Philly should really start resting Joel Embiid. I mean, we talked about the game with the Bucks and the Sixers last night. Embiid challenged at the rim. I mean, he's a big man, 7 foot, obviously 200 plus, 50 pounds, coming down hard. I mean, I think he should just rest and look forward to the playoffs. Yeah, I'm with Tristan. I'm rocking with the Sixers. You know, just spacing the floor, what they have on their roster right now, shooters. And, I mean, Joel Embiid's got an MVP coming in his future to Philly. So, yes, he does.
Yeah, in the future.
But in the near future. And they're a win-now team.
If we're talking about the
James Harden, he's having a great year this year, 30 points per game for 32 straight games. He's the first player in 30 years to average over 36 points per game, but I think he's going to really have to pick it up in the playoffs because he's stat pushing, I think, right now, and stat pushing doesn't win you big games in the playoffs. So. Welcome to this WPTV News Brief. I'm Rich DeGroat. Reporting live from William Paterson University. We're here today because of ongoing several issues with students parking on campus. If you're not a resident on campus, you would have to pay upwards of $250 to park here in the university's lots. A lot of students are outraged about it, and we have today their stories.
Well, parking is definitely a problem. I mean, it's like the Hunger Games trying to park in lot 5 or lot 4. I mean, like, I've circled the lot tops 10 times, and like still not found a spot.
Parking is like another D3 sport here at William Paterson. Everyone's just fighting for a spot. Some things I wish that they can change is I kind of wish the parking garage was free. I have to pay $250 for the whole year just to park there, but I'm glad I get a spot.
As parking remains a problem for students here on campus, at least their voices have been heard, and hopefully the school will resolve its matters. Until then, they'll just have to wait.
Rich, how is it out there today?
Good morning, voters. Right now it's 50 degrees. We have light showers coming down, extremely foggy. Tonight, expect the rain to clear out. 58 degrees, cloudy skies, but don't worry, sunshine's coming. Now for your 5-day forecast. Wednesday and Thursday will both be clear skies. High of 60, low of 40 on Wednesday. Thursday we'll have a high of 54 and a low of 38. Friday, expect scattered showers throughout the day with a high of 50 and a low of 41. Going into the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, the temperature will be the same, 46 degrees, but a low of 30 on Saturday and a low of 32 on Sunday. And that is your 5-day forecast. Back to you guys in the studio. A deer landed in the back seat of an SUV after being struck and killed on Route 9 in Howell, New Jersey on Monday. A woman was driving near Bergenville Road when a deer hurtled into the middle of the street, causing her to kill the deer on impact. She was left with minor injuries. However, the RAV4 she was driving that day is severely damaged.
And now a live look at the weather outside. Let's check in with Rich DeGroat. Rich, how's it out there today?
Good morning, William Paterson students from Green Toad Pond. Right now it's 39 degrees, partly cloudy skies. High of 43 today, expect a low of 33 tonight. Temperatures will remain the same throughout the week, so starting with your 5-day forecast on Wednesday, cloudy, 42 degrees is the high, low of 33. Thursday, partly cloudy skies, high of 43, low of 29. Friday, headed into the weekend, expect nothing but rain in the forecast. Friday, high of 42, low of 33. Saturday, high of 44, low of 41. And on Sunday, it'll be the warmest day this week, high of 56 and a low of 42. Back to you guys in the studio. There is a vast history here at WPSC, also known today as Brave New Radio. Starting operations back in 1988, the #1 college radio station in the country brought a new tradition to the table, called Sportsathon. Sportsathon is 15 straight hours of sports broadcasting of pioneer and professional sports. We talk to athletes, coaches, and icons in the sports business. Contacting over 2 million people from studios in Hobart Hall of all ages, the Marconi award-winning station got its first taste of Sportsathon. This is where all the magic is happening today for William Paterson's first annual Sportsathon. 15 hours of sports coverage of William Paterson sports and professional sports. Be sure to tune in to my show, The 8-Sided Debate, airing at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll see you then.